Good evening, and welcome to the tales of the lawful and awful, where a group of brave adventurers have sworn to take on the evils of Baldur's Gate, the City of Blood, and rid it of devil-worshipping fanatics. The journey will take them from Baldur's Gate itself, up and around the Sword Coast, and finally down to the bowels of the Nine Hells themselves, in this our tale of Descent into Avernus.
Episode 2.
Yeah. My name is Pat Fiennes. I'll be your DM this evening. I'm joined here on Roll20 by a great brunch of friends. Tasty friends on this lockdown Sunday night. We have Gavin playing Forius the Wizard. We have Simon playing the former smuggler and drow fighter Zambi. Ghislaine playing Tiefling Bard Dafer Out. Tom playing Halfling, gnome,
Halfling.
Respect the halflings. Warlock Bard G. Roy Lenkins. We got John playing Human Paladin Darian Mordrake. Adele playing Elf Wizard Evaliana Moonbow. Sorry. And Lee playing Human Paladin Bartok Flagonsbane. Hey everybody, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good to be back.
Introduced. Yeah, so I'll just describe what we've been up to. So we've been playing for a few months. The party is currently exploring the catacombs under Duke Vanthampur's Villa. The continuing mission is to deal with or eliminate the Vanthampur family, who have been encouraging worship of the dead three gods, Bane, Baal, and Merkel. Only Thirstwell remains in the villa above. And surprise, High Lord of Elturel, Fabius Krieg, was discovered last week in a small treasury chamber here in the catacombs. Despite his protestations of innocence, Bartok did a detect good and evil, and said that Fabius was actually a fiend in disguise. Sadly, Krieg was murdered by the party before any information about the fall of Elturel was discovered, but the party has the opportunity to take a demonic puzzle box from Thirstwell, if they find him, that will have evidence of an evil contract hidden within. This box is to be taken to Candlekeep. The party currently stands in the Vanthampur vault, Krieg dead on the floor, and Bartok holding a very large golden shield in his hands. What would you like to do?
My shield, Bartok.
To ask him, what was that all about?
Yeah.
Man, I heard the shield was talking to me. I had to make a decision as to whether I could trust the shield, and I felt it. You know, the shield is giving off a bad energy, an evil energy, but our paths are the same.
Is everyone else hearing this right?
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned. He's got voices in his head and he's talking to an inanimate object.
It's a magic shield. Forius, check it, have a look, see what you can.
That's a good point.
I'd rather know what we've got here with us, travelling with us, rather than just blindly taking something.
A nutcase with a shield we've got travelling with us.
Yes. Let me take a look at that. Can I detect magic, please, DM?
Yes, are you doing that as a
ritual?
As a ritual, so it will take 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
As I turn round to give Forius the shield, I accidentally smack it on the back of G-Roy's head. Sorry, G-Roy.
Ah.
Bartok, you hear in a voice, respect.
Respect what?
Me.
You're right, Bartok.
Yeah, I'm going to hand it over to Forius and get him to have a check to see if he can.
I take a hold of it. Interesting. Give me 10 minutes and I might have something.
Okay, so I mean, Forius, so as you're holding this, you know, it's a large, fairly heavy, ornate golden shield with a face embossed into it. It's heavy, but not ridiculously so. You know, it's practical. It's clearly meant for combat, and it feels a little cold in your hands. But it will take you 10 minutes to properly assess this.
Shall we have a look around the room? Maybe search the body?
Okay, so yeah, well, just tell me what you want to do.
I'll search the body. He's a pile of ash, right? But
Yeah, so it's a pile of ash, and it's sort of almost like a fur coat, with a dark silk shirt and this symbol of Torm that has just literally sort of crumpled and melted, and it's very, very tarnished and barely recognisable. And it's almost like, yeah, it's a sort of Obi-Wan Kenobi struck down by Darth Vader kind of situation, where it's a pile of clothes and the sort of black smoke has now dissipated, and what's there is sort of not burnt, but it's sooty and ruined.
okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of a look to see if he has anything useful.
Okay. So make an investigation check.
13.
13. I'm just looking to see if he's got any funky stuff. Sorry, just give me a second. No, there's nothing of value. The only thing you can really take from his body is this ruined symbol of Torm. The rest of it is sort of soiled clothing, and I don't mean soiled in a dubious way. It's just it would have been quite valuable clothing. It's definitely a nobleman's attire, but it's bloody and slashed and burnt and so forth. But there's nothing really of value other than potentially this symbol of Torm, which has been very much corrupted.
I'll hold up the symbol of Torm to Darian to see if he wants it.
I take it without saying anything and put it in my satchel.
Okay, you feel a bit of pretty strong disgust, because this is it's a holy symbol. You're a paladin of Torm, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is sacrilegious to you. Whether or not you want to attempt to cleanse it over the course of the next period of time is up to you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel savoury to you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it later.
Okay. What's everyone else up to?
I'm going to put my hand on Darian's shoulder and just lead him off and just ask him how you doing? How you doing, Darian? That was not good. That was not good for you to watch. That wasn't. I had to do it though.
I know. Well, you did the right thing of try and imagine your closest friend, because that's what all followers of Torm are, close friends. Like when you see someone, there's a bond that only you can share through having this shared religion, and to have that trust betrayed, I have no words.
Although my religion, it doesn't have the symbols of yours, and it doesn't have the followers of yours. It's just everywhere out in the world. And you being another believer, you're the same as me. So you are to me what he was to you before you knew what he really was. So, I'm there for you if you need.
Oh, can I come in and just go, oh, that's so cute from behind?
Sarcastically or genuinely?
No, definitely sarcastically. Come on.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Can I also say, guys, are we on a mission or what? I mean, can we just hold hands later?
Yeah.
Got to get something done.
I'm just gonna give him a tap on the back of the head and walk off.
Yeah. This is the second moment you've had in the last few hours.
Yeah, I know.
There was one earlier in the Pentagon room or whatever it was.
You don't understand, Forrest. You just can't understand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on. I'll give them both a little pat on the back. Come on, you guys can deal with this later. We've got shit to do, mate.
Cookie! No. We'll leave that.
I'm laughing, but Darian is miserable. Darian puts the helmet back on, the Templar helmet, space for the remainder.
It'll be okay. It was just a violent killing.
Yeah.
We'll get over it.
Nothing major.
No.
Okay, I would say just at this moment, Forrest, your spell is complete. There is a very powerful magic aura coming from this.
And I'm repeating, so there is a very powerful magic aura coming from this shield.
It has. Can you make a religion check?
Oh, I
Forrest.
think I'm quite good at religion. No, not bad. Sorry. 19.
19. This is sentient.
Oh.
You get the sense that there is a being not of this realm trapped within it, which is giving it its arcane power. And the power of the shield is a combination of the enchantments used to trap this being and the powers of the being itself.
Okay,
So
so I relay that then. This Bartok, this shield appears to be sentient. It has a being of some description trapped within it. Is this the voice you've been speaking to?
I'm gonna just take the shield off of Forrest and just say thank you. Can you just give me a minute alone? And I want to take the shield and see if I can talk to it. Will it talk to me?
As I see, as as Bartok picks up the shield and says that, I want to use minor illusion. And I want to put on a spooky dooky voice and go, "Oh, scary shield, scary." And I'd like to try and convince Bartok that it's the actual shield talking and that he has to do 10 jumping jacks.
Make a, I guess, make a performance check.
14.
14. Okay. I'm just looking up something on it. Hold on 1 second. Right, Tom.
Get limbered up,
Yep.
Bartok.
G-Roy, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Thank you, Annie.
9.
You just hear. So G-Roy hears this low rumbling noise. You are frightened for the next round.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
terrified. You have never been this scared in your life.
G-Roy, what's wrong?
And you look at the shield, and it's almost like its features are twisting around to stare at you.
I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Okay. We'll make another roll.
Yep. Please be better. 12.
Wow.
So everyone else sees G-Roy do an incantation, and just as it starts to take effect, all the colour drains from his face, and he just breaks into a cold sweat and starts backing away from the shield.
Oh, hey.
God damn it.
G-Roy, what's wrong, mate? Give the shield back to Bartok. You look scared.
Yeah. This is not a bit of me. No shields.
Yeah, it's terrifying to you, but the feeling goes. So 6 seconds later, it just drops, and your G-Roy's back to his normal self. Phallus the Fisk is sitting on one of the tables, looking intently with a sort of curious smile on his face as this has all been happening.
I want to ask it. I want to find out who it is. What does he want? What does it want? Before I agree to take the shield anywhere, before I agree to not destroy the shield, I want to know what it wants.
Okay. So you're standing there holding the shield, talking to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look strange at all.
You can't see.
I want to try and do it discreetly. I'm over in the corner. It's not my fault.
Oh, that's even worse.
Stand there and watch me.
What is he
Bartok
doing in the
is-
corner on his
I
own?
don't know. Why is he
Okay, so
lying?
as Bartok is turning the shield and saying, "Yeah, what do you want? And
Who are you? What do you want?
who are you?" It's almost like your reflection on this burnished gold face looks like it's moving the features and making it talk, but that can't be possible. and you hear this voice in your head, and it says, "I have been trapped here by weak, foolish creatures. I belong in hell. The longer I stay here, the more my presence will twist this city. I know you don't want this, paladin. Take me to hell. I can guide you, and leave me there. This is not my realm."
Who are you?
"I'm the Hidden Lord."
I didn't get that, Pat.
He said he's the Hidden Lord. My lord.
Okay, can I just, quickly before we move on, can I have a look to see if there are any symbols or signs or anything like that that I recognise on the actual shield itself? Something that looks like it's, doing the work to keep the, or if I can see whose work it is, see who it was that actually trapped him in there, or anything like that.
Just very quickly, Gavin, your role for...
Who's Gavin?
Oh, no. Sorry, I don't know. Your religion role.
Yes. 19.
Informed a bit of this. Sorry, can you just can Thorius make an Arcana check?
Oh, of course.
And I'm slightly...
8.
Oh, okay.
And that was a +6, right?
Jeez.
So, yeah, Bartok, there are symbols all over this, but they're ancient and they're worn. You can make out various shapes. It's not a language that you know, and there's a lot missing. I will let you make an Arcana check if you like.
Yes, I will.
But you'd have to roll quite high, I'm afraid.
Yeah, mine's -1 anyway. Yeah, 13.
No, there's what looks like language and symbology. There's some kind of carved enchantment, but it's worn away almost to nothing. You can just see the edges of what seems to be letters in a language you don't understand and symbols that you don't understand either.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to take it, but is there any way that I can just stay alert to any kind of threat from it? Can I just really concentrate on it while we're just moving about, or
make an insight check? Sorry, I'm making you do loads of rolls. So
no, that's fine. I'll just
insight check this.
I can see you just walking around with a shield just
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah, he's really sort of thinking hard about it.
Watch out for those lampposts.
4.
You've no idea, but you get a sense of the power of this thing. One thing with it that I should mention, it does need to be attuned. But I'll say, as you've been waiting here, I'll just, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to allow you to have attuned to it because it's attuned to you, Bartok.
Okay.
DM, how do you attune something? What do you normally
You have
do?
to. I
Is it
think
just
it's
a matter
long
of time?
rest. I think you have to stay with it for a long rest.
You have to sleep
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
Yeah,
he was almost
sleep with
doing that earlier. He was cuddling in the corner.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. You've had the.
Shieldy.
I would say you're on the edge of having achieved a short rest here, in the time that you've been waiting, because Forrest's
we have
spell
been
was
waiting
10
a
Good
minutes.
while.
going, Bartok. Good going.
So has Bartok relayed to us yet what the shield wants or what it is yet?
I haven't, but I will. Like,
Believe you,
right, this shield is the shield of the Hidden Lord. It's got evil trapped inside it. I can hear a voice inside my mind, and it talks to me, and it's saying to me that it's been trapped here, it doesn't belong here, and it wants to go back to hell. Essentially, it's our paths are the same. I'm happy to use the shield for now, but before we do anything, I want to see if we can get it checked out.
Oh yeah, okay. Our
Okay.
paths are the same because we're not in a villa. We're heading to hell apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he can.
I'm.
He said that he can guide us to hell.
I would not like that. I'm
Yeah,
going to stay the
are
fuck
we-
away from that shield.
Bartok,
And whilst you have that shield, I'm not willing to aid you. I'll come along with you, but I'm not going to heal you or anything. That shield has done something to me, man.
Leroy, it seems a bit harsh.
I don't like that shield, man.
The little guy is frightened.
I'm terrified.
To be
Bartok,
fair,
Feel the cold sweats.
G-Roy, you're right to be frightened by this shield. This shield is not a good thing, but it is powerful and we can use it for now.
You're more than welcome to use it.
Bartok, are you going to
I
use
will.
it then?
Huh?
Are you going to use it, Bartok?
For the time being, yeah.
Okay.
Darian, what do you think of this?
I just have to ask Bartok, what did the voice sound like that spoke to you?
It's just a deep, it's a deep, evil voice. It's not nice, it's frightening. Like I said, G-Roy's right to be frightened by the shield. It's not.
Okay.
But
DM,
there's
does that...
marks on that. Sorry, Darian. There's marks on there. The guys, the demon has said that it's trapped in there. It's been trapped in there. There are marks on there, but there will be clues as to how and who did this and how, and we can then decide whether or not this is where he stays or whether we do take him back to hell.
Understood. Right.
For the
DM,
time being, we
does...
can benefit. Sorry, Darian.
Pat, does that voice sound... that... Oh, 2 seconds, Arthur's crying.
Okay. While this is happening, you know what's your religion, Bartok, called?
I don't follow a religion. I took the oath of the ancients, so I.
Okay. Was it Torn?
That was
Darian's? Yeah. I'd just like to carve the symbol of Torn into my wooden shield. I am terrified of this thing.
Okay, so I mean,
It's just a flavour thing. Just carve it into my wooden shield.
okay, let me just see what. I mean, Darian will know what's the symbol will be, and it's a right-handed gauntlet held upright with palm forwards.
I can hold my holy symbol on my neck and show you what it looks like if you want help.
I very, very roughly scribble that into my shield.
I wanted to ask you, Pat, sorry,
Yeah, sure.
Ryan, does the voice that Bartok described sound similar to the voice that spoke to me in the last room? The one that said, "I will remember this," or whatever?
good one.
Does sound as best as you can ascertain. It kind of sounds similar, but Bartok would have to do a performance check to do a decent impression of that. And based on his performance, I can give you a clearer idea. It just needs to be deep and evil, you know. But...
Okay, right. Well, one other thing. Last time I had... Oh, you're actually rolling it.
Yeah.
19.
Nice.
It sounded a bit like this.
That guy from EastEnders.
It's Frank Butcher.
Frank, that's it.
Yeah. Spirit.
Yeah. One other quick thing. Does that last session I had? You said I had a cold feeling in my chest after that voice spoke to me. Is that gone, or is that still there?
It's almost like it's gone, but the memory of it is still there. So Bartok's, I think it was Bartok who was sort of consoling you.
Yeah.
As a fellow paladin, that helps that dissipate.
Good.
But you've got the memory of it. You don't feel a physical sense like a curse has held on to you in any significant way.
No.
But you have the memory of that cold sensation.
Okay. And then another one thing I want to say to Defa and Zambi. Look, guys, I'm sorry. You were right about that fiend. I should have trusted what you were saying to me. I failed you, and I can only do better next time.
Well, no worries. Just buy me a beer. Oh, flaming rat.
Don't let Bartok see the flaming rat. Make that 2.
DM, how does find familiar work whilst we're having this whole thing?
You would need to sit for an hour.
Okay.
You need a brazier and charcoal and incense, and the charcoal and incense to a value of 10 gold. So
Okay.
basically, you've got to do a little shopping trip and then
Yeah.
have a little quiet hour,
That's fine. Cool.
and then it's good to go. All right.
Also, I have just been messaged that I need to go into work, so I'm gonna have you on in the van.
Oh,
So
damn.
that is what
Okay.
I'm doing now. Sorry
Oh,
about
should
that.
we do
I
that
wasn't-
time thing? Do you want to suggest for Lee, say what time this is in the recording, so it's easier?
Oh, no,
for
don't worry about
find? Oh, okay.
Okay, I will have you on in the van. So I'll leave myself on at the moment, but I'll be back in a little bit, in 5 minutes.
Okay, mate. Right, good luck. Okay, so you have detected magic on this shield. You're in this room. Fabius Krieg's just sort of burnt remains are on the floor. It's getting towards dawn. It's about 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, it's been a
And
long night.
Yeah, it has been a long night. But you've not yet made your way upstairs. You're currently in the sort of the Vanthampur vault with some tables and so forth, with little chests on top of the tables. And Phalaster Fisk has shown you where the stairs up are, but you haven't been in that room yet, which is to the northeast of where you are. So, what's the next?
Yeah. I'm quite eager to try and find. We got to find Thirstwell. I can't remember. Did Fisk? Did you say that you think he's in the mansion?
Well, yes. I mean, he never leaves. He's upstairs. I guarantee it.
Right. Okay. Well, you know where the stairs are. Is everyone happy that we just make it upstairs? We've got to get this guy. We've got to get his magic box.
Thoroughly.
Wow.
Well, Dafer, do you fancy taking the lead?
Yeah.
Before we head out, Adele says there's boxes in the room she wants to search.
There's 4 tables with little wooden boxes on each of the tables.
Yeah, should you have a go at looking through one or two?
Yeah, so you just have a look at the first one that you find. Let me just bring that up 1 second. Okay.
While you're investigating, Dafer,
Yeah.
you remember in the other room that you promised me one of those magic beans?
Did I?
Yes. If I opened the door, you said I'd give me a magic bean.
Adele says that was her, apparently.
Yeah.
Was it?
Right.
Apparently she's got them, yeah, let me check.
Or was it
Yeah,
Adele?
It wasn't.
Yeah, I think Adele's got it, and I think there's 3.
We haven't done anything with these beans, have we?
Eat them.
Depends on
Eat
if
them,
it
Bartok.
soon or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so just very quickly, Evaliana finds 30 electrum ingots, which are 10 gold each.
Wow. 10 gold each. Oh my god, Evaliana.
So you could just put that down as, put 30 electrum ingots in.
Oh my god.
That's essentially that's the same as platinum, then, isn't it?
No, platinum is.
That's 10 gold each.
Yeah, but these are ingots. These aren't
Yeah.
pieces.
No, I'm just saying it's the same
Yeah.
value as.
Well, that's
Yeah, essentially.
30. Sorry.
Yeah, so 30 electrum ingots.
Got
But
it.
what you can do is put 30 electrum ingots and put in brackets 300 GP.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Look at you.
Wow.
But it is in the form of ingots. It's not coins. You've got all these little tiny little bars.
Good. Happy.
And is
There's
that
8
everything searched?
There's 8
Did,
boxes, and she's
Did
checked
Evaliana, did you check all of them? Or
she's opened one.
Just one. You
Oh,
want-
just one. Oh, well, everyone grab a box. Or,
Yeah.
or should I just sweep the room?
Yeah, let's have
Yeah.
a box each.
We check all of them. can't
Yeah, we
At
could
the same
take a box. I think a box each would be fairer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The boxes
okay.
are bolted to the table and cannot be moved from this area.
Open them though.
So everyone go and stand by a box.
And on
Okay.
3.
Well, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Wow.
You don't need to investigate. I've got it listed what are in each.
Ah, right.
All right, okay.
So if you're opening a box, just let me know and I'll describe what you find.
I've opened my box.
Zambi, you find a small purse with 100 gold pieces in.
Wow, that's more money than I've got already. Guys, I've doubled my money. Yeah.
Who's next?
I'm opening this one down in the corner here.
Okay. 1 second.
Another cursed shield.
Inflatable
Okay,
cursed
yeah.
shield.
You hear voices.
Inflatable.
Bartok, you find nothing.
Oh, that's
You're no
Great
good.
game. Oh, we should do this anytime we plunder
That's
something.
3 so far. You've got 5
Can
left.
I do mine?
Yeah, Dave goes to the next one.
Come on, money bags. What's Dave
Is
going to get?
Is
Wait
it
a second.
investigation?
I've got to tell you, Dafer, you find a small purse with 100 gold pieces in.
Yeah.
Because Dafer needs more money, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I'm going to open
Well
my
done, Dave,
box.
All 4 is what are you going to
Here we
get?
go.
Forius, you
Okay.
find 2 pieces of a broken ceremonial dagger.
Ooh.
Can anyone read or understand Draconic?
I can read. I can comprehend languages as a ritual.
You speak Draconic.
I think I might.
Okay, if anyone can speak or read
Yeah.
Draconic.
Oh, is that?
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I think I can. Yeah, I can.
That's dragon, isn't it?
Let's have a look. LV. Oh, I've got infernal. Sorry.
I can read
Where
it.
does it say?
Okay, if Aliana looks over, Forrest, and you're holding a handle and a blade, and they're exquisite. There's a curved ivory blade bearing draconic runes that spell out the word Fang. There's a bone hilt wrapped in leather straps and studded with gemstones. You look at it and it fits together perfectly, but it is currently broken.
Oh, I think it's called Fang, Boris.
Nice.
That's its name.
Oh, it belongs to somebody called Fang.
And it does have the same curve as an ancient dragon's fang.
Could I have 10 minutes, please?
Yeah, okay.
Listen, old man, what are you going to do for 10 minutes?
What's he going to have a nap?
No, I'm going to detect magic again.
Okay. So Forius takes the 2 pieces of his dagger away for 10 minutes.
I'm pacing the corridors now. Sorry, DM.
There are
Sorry,
3. Yeah, there are 3
I'm
more boxes.
Cross and pacing.
Falaster makes his way to one and opens it up
Ooh.
and takes
Hang on,
what
who-
is in there and puts it inside his kaftan.
Do we see what it was?
Can I, Falaster, actually, mate, when we decided
Yes.
to all take a box, you know, we've rescued you, you're not part of the group. I think you need to hand that over.
No, go, come.
Falaster, we saved your life. Hand it over.
Yes, and
Come on.
I will guide you to your next destination and help you out of the villa. There are many guards. There are booby traps. I know a few of them. I think one small little purse is fine.
Is that what it was then?
What
a
does anyone
small
else say?
purse?
Now,
That's what he's saying.
look here, you unappreciative fiend. It's not for you.
He reaches back inside and he dangles a little coin purse. That's all.
Oh,
it-
let him have it.
Right.
Zambi,
Inside
I'm
track.
coming to you and I'm talking to you. You are not going off on your own. You are not barging anywhere. Do you understand me? Is that clear?
I will listen to you and oh, this is painful. And I will, for the sake of the group, I must admit, whilst we've been waiting here for nearly half an hour now, I have had a little time to think. And yeah, I may have seen the errors of my ways. I'm not saying that I'm gonna, if I've got an idea and I think it's gonna work and I can't tell anyone, I may do that idea. But if I can tell people and talk about it first, I promise I will. I think before I act. How about
Well
that?
done.
If not, Darian still has manacles.
Did you say that out loud, Valiana?
Yeah.
Valiana.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give little Valiana a little. Okay, yeah. Thank
And
you.
I also say to Zambi, maybe we should be a bit kinder to our guide here, as he did make us some cookies earlier.
Yeah.
You
They
can
were
see-
standard
and he's
cookies.
likely to be with us for at least a few days, if not longer. So, you know, are we going to let him pay for his own stuff, or are we going to pay for him?
I'd say take his purse and we'll give him what he needs.
Hey,
Oh,
old man.
Don't patronise me, wizard.
Oh,
That's not fair.
Forius,
can help
are
you. I'm
concentrating
helping
on your
you.
Dagger.
don't call me wizard. I have a name.
Oi, you two.
Sorry, Forius the Great.
Of the diviners, actually.
I take some gold out of my pocket. I give Phyllis, whatever his name is,
That's well.
20 gold.
Fisky will do. 20.
Fisky. I give him 20 gold and say, I'm so sorry. Here, have this.
And I put
Very
my hand
kind.
out. I put my hand out to Dava. And
I give him a cookie.
where's 20 gold? I could do that. Magical
Did I
studies are expensive.
Did I not buy you something pretty at the shop last time?
Did you? Sorry, my memory fails me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet.
Okay,
Anyway,
so-
back to this dagger.
So Phalaster Fisk just sorts his belts out and tucks his away and picks up a heavy iron candlestick, pulls the candle out of it, and just... Well, there's left to do. There are 2 boxes left.
Hello, by the way, everyone. I'm back.
Hey!
Oh.
Hey.
Would you like to investigate a box, G-Roy?
I'd love to. Go on then.
Okay, 1 second. Ooh.
Ooh.
G-Roy, you find 20 azurite gemstones, each worth 10 gold.
Ooh.
Wow. Well done, G-Roy.
That'll take the edge off of your little scaredy pants, won't it?
Yeah, makes me feel a bit better. I look
you-
at Bartok in a bit of an ashamed face, and like look him in the eyes, almost apologising for how I acted. I was just terrified. I don't say it though. I've got too much pride to say it.
I look over to G-Roy. As I suggested, you look in that box. I'm sure you can't fit all of those in your pockets, could I?
I turn around to Gavin and say, "There's only 2 of these," and I chuck him one.
Oh! And I try to catch it, but I'm so lame at catching. It's like,
You
and
can make a dex check.
Okay.
Gavin.
You want to attempt to catch.
I'm going to attempt to
Who is
catch
this
it.
Gavin?
No, it's a nickname for Forius that I've got.
Yes.
Unique. I've never heard a name like that.
It's from the mid country, from the west country.
Yeah, it's in Halfling.
Dex check.
Halfling for Forius.
Yeah, it's halfling for old man.
So just a standard dex. I'll do a normal roll. and then-
So
that's a 16 plus my dex modifier, so 18.
yeah. I mean, you capture, you surprise yourself.
While I'm studying the dagger.
Yep, a little fart comes out. You
No.
really.
Yes,
So-
the delights of being old. Sorry, people.
There is 1 more box left on the table.
Oh.
I will take the last box then.
So what was that? One gem.
So each of those gems are worth 10 gold, and there's 20 of them. So if he's thrown you 1, you have 1 azurite, Azurite gemstone worth 10 gold, and Tom has 19. Sorry, G-Roy has 19.
G-Roy.
G-Roy.
Lincoln.
10 gold. Right, sorry, I interrupted.
Okay, so Darian shrugs his shoulders and goes to the last box. 1 second. Yep, and you find a little coin purse with 100 gold, and it's got the Vanthampur crest on the bag.
Vanthampur. Okay.
Okay,
Handy.
so you've basically robbed the Vanthampur vault.
Nice.
None left alive to rob.
Can I quickly lean over to Fisky and say, okay, Fisky,
Yes.
And then put
I
coin.
I don't feel so bad. I think, yeah, you should keep that coin purse. As you did help, and you have helped, and you've shown willing. Give him a little pat on the shoulder.
I am on your side, you know.
I know. And then I whispered to him, I'm a bit surprised by Forius. It's a bit, you know, feisty then. he's getting on a bit. Like,
Make a persuasion check.
Flared up.
Make a
what,
persuasion
sorry?
check. A persuasion check. If you're trying to get him on side there.
Oh, I was just chatting, really. Just
Oh, okay,
voicing
yeah,
my
cool.
opinion. Yeah, I wasn't trying to, no
Like, well,
reaction or anything.
I find in the heat of battle, tempers and passions get quite aroused, don't they?
I walk away.
I'm quite aroused now.
I look up from my dagger with sort of slightly squinted eyes over at Fisk, and then and I look back, Carolyn, looking at it.
Fisk is absent-mindedly weighing this candlestick as a makeshift cudgel, and he's got some moves. He's sort of rolling it around and twirling it slightly, and you know he's doing some almost like qigong-esque motions with it.
Okay.
And he's sort of nods and says, "Well, ready when you are."
Old man.
Also,
Is he allowed to help us in combat?
Valiant, I give you the bean.
Not as far as you're aware. He's considered a non-combatant, but he can defend himself now.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about keeping him alive as much as
Does
maybe.
he have a leather armor?
No, he just has commoner's clothes.
Can I give him my leather studded armor because I'm wearing a chain now, aren't I?
Okay. So the AC on that is 13 plus dex?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're doing that, Pat, does
Yep.
it? I've got a spare shield now. Is he proficient? Would it be worth me giving him my shield as well?
If you offer it to him, he just says, "Oh, I'm not really, haven't really used one of those, I'm afraid." He can't equip it. If we're just sort of
Okay.
rules of certain.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't know if I've learned anything about this dagger yet.
Yes, so
has it been
you've
10
done-
minutes?
Yeah, it would have been by now. So you've done your detect magic on it. There doesn't seem to be any magic to it, but it is a
Oh.
beautiful.
I look
Beautiful thing.
slightly depressed.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it's not beautiful.
It's probably just make an insight check quickly. And then I promise I'll stop making you roll for random things that you're just talking about.
13.
Does anyone use daggers in our party?
Unlucky for some. 13.
13. I mean, you get the sense if this could be fixed, then it looks like it can be fixed quite easily, possibly with magic, because that's your arena. It's worth a couple of hundred gold. It's a basic dagger in terms of if you use it as a dagger, but it's stunning and possibly of historical importance. You don't know.
I look over to Valiana. Excuse me, fellow spellcaster. You don't by any chance have that mending spell in your book, do you? You know, the one that can fix things.
No, I only have ones that I think can break things.
Maybe I need to find
Yes.
someone. Oh well, worth a try.
You hear a voice in your head of Aliana. Good.
So I put the piece of the dagger very carefully away. For later. I'll fix this later.
Perhaps you should check the spell books back on the boat.
It's a ship,
very good.
please.
Oh, ship, sorry.
Ship, boat.
I've never been to sea.
I've been talking to Zambi. He knows about his boats and ships.
I cannot wait to get it on the big ocean. Right, Thurswell. Can we let Thurswell? Are you up for showing us where the staircase are? Should we go straight there?
Just
don't know any Thirstwells other than Thirstwell who you're trying to find, my friend. I'm
Fisky. Sorry,
Alistair
Fisky.
Fisk.
He's a battle
That's okay,
confused.
friend.
It's easy to forget the name of insignificant people.
Wow.
Have we
when you
finished
written it
searching
down.
the basement? Have we?
Yeah.
You have been everywhere now, except for the last couple of rooms that lead out of here that Falaster indicated, which is sort of northwest away from you. Sorry,
Right,
northeast.
going.
Super cool.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's head then.
Okay, so
I'll go up beside. I'll go beside Fisk, and then if Zambi, if you want to come first, go please go behind me so I can at least defend you if you're going to run in.
Yeah, I nod my head without saying anything. And
You
moving
can go
behind
first then, but
Darian.
just if you're going to run off in one direction, at least say, just let us know first, because I don't want to run off. Because last time, if I didn't follow you into that room, that might have ended really badly for you.
Yeah, and that's Darian. I am getting used to this. This is the first time I've ever worked with anyone else ever. So I am getting.
We'll watch.
I'm
each
getting
other's
used to
back,
it. So
but-
yeah, I'm up for that. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll watch your back, but you need to watch our back as well.
I'll stay with the group more, I think.
What about your brother, Zambi? How did he put up with you?
He was taken at a very early age, so I kind of put up alone. It's a long story,
Right.
and I don't want to talk about it now.
We've got plenty of time for long stories later.
Back on the boat.
Okay,
Sure.
I shall follow Dafa. I lead
It's
the
a
way.
ship.
Yes, it's a ship.
Okay, so whoever is in the corridor, it's as you remember it. It's these green lights hanging off chains on the ceiling, a little scalloped out floor where water is pooling in the middle and draining away into various areas. It smells a bit bad. It's a bit damp. It's a bit stinky. But you can make your way there around without too many problems. Who is leading?
Well, Fisk is leading, but I'll go second.
Oh, I'm leading.
Yeah, you said you
okay.
know where the door is, don't you?
Oh yes. Okay. Were you heading out then?
Yeah, let's go. You lead the way. I'm right behind you. Don't worry.
Hold
Got
on,
to
I
earn
want-
that treasure somehow.
I want
Hold on.
to go upstairs.
What's
What's
that?
that, Dave? Huh?
Are we not supposed to go upstairs?
Oh, that's where we're going now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically you came in a secret entrance which just leads to the outside courtyard. You need to go upstairs into the villa, and Falaster Fisk knows the way. So he heads east.
We're all just following Falaster Fisk then, aren't we?
He's just sort of wandering and kind of looking behind him, a little bit nervous.
At the first sign of trouble, you can run to the back of the group and we'll deal with it. But you know where you're going, so if you please.
I think if he can direct me, I will. If me and Darian flank him just for protection as we're walking along, but he can direct me and we can go together.
Okay, so he just continues to the right down this corridor, trying to keep his sandaled feet out of the stinky poop water. He looks a little bit. He's got this candlestick now. He's looking a bit braver than he was, but he's still not particularly an adventurer as such. And so you follow him round. Keep heading down that corridor. I'll bring G-Roy along for the ride.
Did he used to be an adventurer like us until he took an arrow to the knee?
Oh, for God's sake!
I'm skeptical of this. Fist.
Someone stole my sweet roll, G-Roy. No one seemed to care about that, so I made my own way in the world in a different way to maybe you have.
A guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Right, okay, let's pack it in.
Okay, so he leads you. If you follow the corridor around, and Falaster Fisk is now up there. I'm just bringing your token round, G-Roy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So this area that you're in, you've been there before, but I don't think you attempted to open the door.
Where's everybody gone?
Yeah.
Just left for it.
Come on, old man.
I don't like to be at the back, remember?
Come on. Hurry up. Catch on.
Oh, my word, you're going too fast, too fast. There we go. There. I'm here.
You're just fast traveling. He's actually walking everywhere.
Yeah, I'm hobbling.
Can't fast travel when enemies are nearby. Okay, so this is so you're in a slightly raised bit of the tunnels. So this is dry. This is out of the water, if you will, out of the smell. There is a smell of incense in this area. It's a slightly more pleasant smell. So it does disguise some of the less salubrious aromas, but there's a heavy wooden door with iron bars across, iron kind of hinging across the whole door. What do you want to do? Thalassa indicates, well, it's through there.
Right, before we go, I want to say to the party then, are we going to go sneaky about this, or are we just going to go guns blazing? Whatever a gun is.
Sneaky at first.
I think we need to sneak up and have a look to see what's there.
Sure, I'll hang back then. I'm not good at the sneaking.
I think we should sneak.
I'm happy to sneak.
Okay, if you're going to sneak, can everyone do a stealth roll? And we'll just take the average for the group.
Or are we gonna send somebody up ahead to sort of recce or something like that? Would that be a bit?
That'd probably be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The door is closed.
I have invisibility.
That'll work.
Let me know what you want to do.
So the gnome and I can go ahead.
Oh, no.
What's that?
Oh, I thought we'd.
Wow. Well, I've
I
forgotten
thought we'd
invisibility, guys.
I thought we'd
Funny
seen the
that.
last of this ugliness that we call
Alphism.
gnomism, halflingism.
Yeah. Are you guys going to sneak? Can you sneak up to the door and have a look?
I can cast invisibility on myself.
Yeah, I'll cast invisibility on myself as well.
I thought you were naturally sneaky, aren't you? Because you're like half
naturally
size.
stealthy means that I can attempt to hide even if someone sees me.
What, you suddenly become like a plant?
I think so. I think that's what it means. Or I can attempt to hide behind a plant.
Narratively, what would happen is, G-Roy's in the middle of a room, he tries to hide, and if he rolls, he just kind of goes behind a bit of scenery that you hadn't already noticed, and he vanishes. They know where he's gone, but they can't see him.
I thought it was like Skyrim and it just crouches down 100 steps.
Oh, who wrote that?
Me.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Just
Can
very
you roll for
quickly.
me, please, Pat?
Yeah, sure.
So I rolled 20 and Dafa rolled 5.
I have a lot of money.
G-Roy, you rolled a 14 plus whatever modifier, so that's
Plus 2.
Yeah,
It's all that coin, all that coinage in your pockets, Dafa.
Oh, they were just going to hit.
Oh, Fallister,
We all rolling.
who is historically falling over stuff. Yeah, he's got a 14 plus. Yeah, I mean he's okay.
Have we all to make stealth rolls? Sorry.
Well, if anyone who wants to sneak. Oh,
Natural 20!
Woo!
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean taking that as an average, basically, I mean natural 20 is 2 successes. So yeah, you suddenly all on the same page, and you've gone very quiet. G-Roy is, except for Darian and Dafa,
It's that armour.
bump into each other.
Alive.
So, G-Roy, have you cast invisibility? You've gone invisible.
Yes.
Okay, and Dafa,
Are we all
I haven't.
stealthing?
What's the point?
you didn't, Dafa.
No.
Okay. Right. So, what are you doing? You're standing on this in this area, and G-Roy disappears from sight.
Zoom.
Ooh.
Who's going to check the
Still,
door?
as a group, you're still okay, but Evaliana and Bartok and Darian are kind of jostling. They're trying to go 3 abreast in a 2 abreast space at the moment.
I think as I sort of come along and get next to Aveliana, she's like, "Oh, I really like your new shield." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, it's great,
You're
isn't
so
it?"
cool now.
Oh, that old trick.
So what are you doing, guys?
We're getting the door, aren't we? We're going upstairs.
This is the longest door opening. Just go, do a Zambi. Go on, Zambi. Let him go.
No,
Let him go.
I'm trying not to take the lead. It's agony. This is taking so long.
Okay, I'm going to open the door.
If you guys
Okay.
open the door, I can sneak up and have a little look about. Just see if there's any guards in the vicinity.
Okay. So, Dafer, you just trying to handle?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. It swings open. Let me
Okay.
just do the light. Hold on a second.
Stay back. I'm going to stay back.
Um,
I'll stand behind Zambi.
I'm sitting down.
I'll sit behind Zambi.
Yeah, we got time.
You little dude, go in.
okay. So,
I,
yeah, Dafer opens it. It opens fairly quietly. This is a well-oiled door.
Wow, no one checked for traps. That was brave.
And so, G-Roy, are you going in?
yes.
Yeah, we say from our up on high, in our seated position. You didn't check for trap. You didn't check for traps.
Okay.
I would.
So this is what G-Roy sees. 4 stone pillars brace the 10-foot-high vaulted ceiling of this dry cellar, the walls of which are lined by a dozen barrels on wooden braces. Half of the barrels have brass spigots tapped into them. The room also contains 2 stacks of wooden crates, one in the middle of the room and another by the south wall. This is a beer cellar. And
Beer cellar.
Phalas the Fisk walks up behind Dafer and looks into the room and says, "Oh, yes, this is the beer cellar. And there's a little room past there where they've got a really good wine."
Interesting.
All
I
right,
don't
let's
know
go.
this, do I?
It's only Daver.
He does a loud whisper. It's not totally silent. You can hear.
Okay.
You're only a few feet away from him.
On hearing this, then, did someone say wine? And then I move in.
Can I message?
It's moved on.
I'm doing a cantrip and I'm messaging Giroy to see if he sees anything.
Okay, as this happens, as Forius goes into the room,
Oh, furious!
Oh no.
No one think to stop him.
being not invisible,
I was rather stealthy.
3 spined devils
Oh.
break out of the stack of wooden crates and rush to attack Forius.
Okay,
I'd like to say wisdom comes with age, but not in my case. It hasn't.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, because these things attack on sight, David, can you move back to where you were when Forius dashed into the room?
Furious.
Oh.
That's all right. I'm afraid we're going to have to roll initiative.
Yay!
Pat, they'll be flanked, won't they? Because they're heading towards the stairwell, if I'm correct, and I'll be the other side of them. Is that
So,
right?
no, so at the moment, G-Roy is in the southeast corner of this room. These creatures are sort of fairly central, and the doorway is on the right-hand side, so everyone's coming in from the right. So at the moment, all these creatures are north and west of you guys. Sorry, I'm just going to select everything and give it a turn. So,
Tell me what mine was. when
As
you're
I'm
ready.
invisible, would I be able to use maybe an action of some sort to go to the other side of the room?
well, yeah. At the moment, you're invisible, Tom. So if you do any kind of attack or spell, you will become visible.
Okay.
Okay, but it will be on initiative turn.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so on your turn, let me just make sure I've got everything on there. I think everyone's on there. Valiant, Darian, Forrest, Zambi, Dafer. Yeah, you're all on there. So let me just put your rolls on. So Zambi is 15. So I've got to do this manually now. Just take a second.
I think you can do your own, actually.
It's just because everyone's already rolled. So
You can enter by yourself. You can enter.
Oh, well, we could do it.
Yeah, if you're happy to do that, guys, I'll just do
But on the
GG's.
turn order
Thank you.
page.
I'll do Tom's.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Not a 25. Whoopsies. Yeah, there's. Look at that. 17, 15, yeah.
Ooh.
I whisper, G-Roy, can you see anything?
No, I already messaged him. We talked to each other.
Oh,
So
you didn't tell me,
Bartok got
Geisha.
13.
Let's reset that again. Yeah.
Valiana got 15. Darian got 17. Right, and G-Roy, you get +2, don't you, G-Roy?
Yes.
18 for G-Roy.
Silly old fool.
Dafer,
Yeah.
as the message back, I just send Raggy goals.
Gosh.
Okay. Not good.
Okay,
Oh no.
let's just bring these.
We just have a short rest.
Just right now.
Yes,
No,
you did.
Did we?
You did.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've got
because
a
you were messing around so long in that room.
Oh, okay, that's good. I can get some.
I bet you didn't
spell-
expect
I
that,
can get some
Pat.
spell recovery.
50 minutes
Yeah,
in
I
one
kind of
room.
did. I
I
kind of
don't
did.
get any spells back, do I?
Yeah, you don't, Dave. It would only be.
I get my action surge back. Nice.
I can get up to 2 levels of spell slots. Okay.
Can I what's a day?
I think arcane recovery is once a day, but you might have used it.
I use
Ah, is it once a day? Is it?
I think so.
How do I
You
do
have
it?
learned
and I get
once per
superiority
day.
die.
Yeah, once per day when you finish your short rest. Are we into a new day?
Okay, so
Missed
let
that
me
one.
just put some attack music on.
Yeah, short rest. I get all my
Quick
dice
question
back.
for you, DM.
Yes.
Arcane recovery is once per day. I previously used it on our short rest at the beginning of last session. Can I use it again, or are we?
No, you're still on the same day. You basically had your long rest at the pillows, and then headed off really early.
Okay.
So this is now everything from this point onwards until you next sleep.
Oh,
It's
what
all
an
part of
idiot.
that.
Oh, what? Oh, I feel such an idiot.
Well, you're going to feel more than that in a second.
Oh, Jesus.
10,
Ouch.
20. So, Forius, a spined devil, sees you. Obviously, he doesn't see G-Roy at this point because he's invisible. And he is going to make 2 attacks with his tail spines.
Okay. As a reaction, I'm going to cast shield.
You can wait and see what he rolls, I think.
One reaction which you take when you are hit. Yeah, if I'm hit.
Yeah,
I'll,
you can wait and see what.
Yeah. If I'm hit.
Roll 2 2s.
Nice.
So he lashes out at you with his tail and just manages to catch your robe. So he's sort of slashed your robe slightly, but hasn't actually connected.
Boris is very nimble and athletic today.
Mhm.
First the catch with the gem earlier, and now dodging spine tail attacks.
Yeah.
Bit moody.
You might not be as
Okay.
frail as you think.
Ooh.
Sorry, just checking its movement. So it's flown off the top of these boxes, and it has flyby, so it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. 10, 20, 30. And it just flies back over these higher boxes. And that's his turn. Dafer.
Right, so I'm gonna cast Enlarge on G-Roy.
Large invisible
You
halfling.
okay?
So that won't dispel it.
Dafer, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh,
You're
no.
enlarging a invisible G-Roy.
Yes. Yeah. Which one? Sorry.
So make a perception check with disadvantage. So roll twice, and you have to take the lower one.
Okay, hold on. Perception. 1. And
Ooh.
No, you can't. You cannot see him.
No.
Me.
What have I done?
It's
So
invisible,
what?
Dafer.
This is probably not how it's supposed to be done. So apologies for anyone watching this thinking this isn't how the spell works. If you want to cast enlarge, 1 second.
Can you guys hear that fucking beeping? Sorry.
No, it's fine, mate.
Really annoying me. I don't know how to turn it off.
Well, there's going to have to
Can't
be a
hear
beep
anything.
now.
I mean, Zoom's
No.
pretty good at cutting out background noise and stuff like that. So
No,
Oh,
GG,
brilliant.
you can't see him. I'm sorry. You cannot perceive him. Therefore, you cannot cast this spell.
Bloody hell, where is he? Where is he?
You can make me bigger. I
Pat,
don't mind
just,
being big.
just as a question, Pat,
Yeah,
if for say the devil was to sit on top of a barrel,
yeah.
and obviously the barrels are stacked up, and you enlarge the barrel and squish the demon, how much damage would that take?
Impact damage.
That's a
yeah,
very interesting
bludgeoning.
question. It would be, it'd be like a crushing or bludgeoning damage. I would probably say it would be like an improvised weapon. It probably wouldn't do that much, but it would pin them. So I would probably rule it would do either 1 or 2 d4 worth of damage and pin them, and they'd have to use their turn to make a strength check to get out of it.
Actually, Pat,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my luck
Ooh.
What a reroll.
and re-roll.
Okay, so you re-roll 1 dice, and what I'm thinking is because he's invisible, to perceive him, you're going to need to get higher than 15 so you can see him.
Well, let's try.
Oh, 7. Oh.
So mark off a luck. I think
Yeah.
this might be. Is this your second luck today?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 1 use of it left. Yeah, you can't see him, but you still got your action, bonus action movement. This is
That's not.
kind of. I'm giving you this as a free action just to see if you can perceive the guy you're trying to cast a spell on.
I still have what? Sorry.
You still have action because you didn't cast a spell because you couldn't see who
Yeah.
to cast it on. So you've got action, bonus action, movement.
Okay,
Still
so
got
I
your
am
turns.
gonna combat inspiration,
Okay,
and I'm
so
gonna
that gives
do
a d6
to Forius,
Oh, thank you.
the poor man.
So, yeah, so Forrest, I think you can use that to either improve your AC or improve any damage that
Okay, thank you.
you
So
make.
is that
And
an
it's a
action or a
D6.
bonus action?
I think that's bonus action because it's
Okay,
your bar.
and I'm gonna take my two-handed trident.
Okay, you're currently not in range of anyone.
Throwing trident.
Yeah, you can throw.
Not with that result.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. I'll just
You-
stay here.
You
Okay,
managed to
so
hit
Dafer, you completely miss the Spine Devil and you do not have a weapon now.
Oh no!
No, I've got more weapons in my arsenal.
Are you moving anywhere?
Oh,
No, I'm saying that. I've got
Okay.
rapier, I've got hand crossbow.
this is all
Okay.
my fault. I'm so sorry.
Bloody Forest!
So G-Roy, so you're in the southeast corner of this room. There's a Spine Devil flying above some boxes to the south of you, and 2 others that are standing on a big pile of boxes to the northwest of you. You are invisible.
Yeah.
So if you do any attack or spell, you will become visible, but you do have advantage on any attack at the moment because you cannot be seen.
Okay, what if I was to throw a smooth stone in the furthest corner to try and get their attention to... Oh no, they're flyby, don't they?
They have flyby, yep.
I will hold my turn, if that's okay.
Okay, do you want to hold an action if something happens? Do you want to, or you
Yes.
just...
I want to hold an action if something happens.
And what is that? You have to specify, I'm afraid. Do you want to hold a crossbow attack or whatever?
Okay, I'll hold an Eldritch Blast and a Hex.
Black.
Ew.
Okay,
And
On
I
the
will
base-
also... I will move to the furthest away side of them.
Okay, so moving as far away from them as you can. You can move around them into the top left corner between the beer barrels, or you can move southeast and go on the bottom of the stairs that lead up to the villa, and you'll be completely out of sight in either of those.
I will go to the stairs, please.
Okay, so you are now on the stairs. You can see one of the spine devils in front of you, but you're holding. You can't hold Eldritch Blast and Hex.
Can I not?
No, so you literally hold an action. So it'll be your Eldritch Blast. So you can say if an enemy approaches the stairs, you can Eldritch Blast them. Or you can just hide where you are and let it happen. Oh, you there, Tom?
Oh dear.
Leroy.
I think we lost G-Roy. Okay, so G-Roy's going to hold his turn, but he doesn't Eldritch Blast.
He's back. He's back.
Sorry. Yeah, I cut out there. I didn't realise that's how holding an action worked. In that case, I will use Hex and Eldritch Blast on the closest one that I can see.
Okay, so you hex a spine devil. I'm just going to put a little indicator on him. So he's got a little skull on there. And Eldritch Blast. So I'll roll... Hold on, let me just bring up your character sheet. Sorry, guys, just take a second.
I think my spell DC is 14.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on dexterity abilities.
Okay, so Eldritch Blast is a spell attack. It's +7 to hit.
Yep.
So I'm just rolling your d20. 26. Yeah, that definitely hits. Eldritch Blast. So that will be 1d10 force damage.
Nice.
Yep.
Plus your hex, which is another d6, is it?
Yeah, it's a d6, I think.
Yep.
And
So
then I get plus 4 for my invocation.
Okay, so it's 1d10 plus 1d6 plus 4. Okay.
Nice.
So it's 3 plus... Ooh, 7, 10. That's 14 points of force damage.
On top of it.
They haven't.
Yeah, on this one.
If I was to push it back 10 feet, where would it end?
It would just go 5 feet further away from you into a corner.
Okay,
It won't do much, but it will. Might as well.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
You hurt it quite significantly. Okay.
Awesome.
Darian, you're up, and then it's Zambi afterwards.
Okay, right, I'm gonna city Zambi quickly. Quick, Zambi, follow me. And then I'm gonna run in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get there. Is that guy flying?
He's flying at the top of the room, which is only 10 feet ceiling height.
Is that...
So his feet are in your face, basically. You can't
What's
hit
that, sorry?
His feet are in your face.
Right, okay, so I can attack him then.
Yep.
Right, okay, I'm gonna, instead of attacking him, I'm gonna use the help action for Zambi to come in and try and give Zambi some help attacking him.
Okay.
Okay, is that... I'm up now, am I?
No, so when you rush in, Zambi,
Yeah.
go and stand next to Darian, and you'll get advantage on your attack against this spine demon.
Ooh, definitely do that.
Cool. Okay.
Do I do that now? Sorry.
Yeah, it's now Zambi's turn. Yeah.
Oh, is that... Right, okay. Yeah, I
So
rush in 5, 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There.
Yep. So you see the spine devil sort of flying up near the ceiling above these boxes, and Darian is just directing you in for the attack at this point.
Yeah.
Give
Give him eye contact. And I do one-handed longsword.
Go for it.
Advantage. Boom.
16 to hit. That does hit.
1d8 plus 5. Does it do it on the actual... If I actually push that...
Oh, no,
Is
that's
that- no,
done
it
something
doesn't work.
weird.
Okay, I just tried something different. 1d8 plus 5.
Yep. Okay, you slash at it and you cut its legs off.
Nice.
You literally. Oh, I've
Oh,
I
covered in
paused it
blood.
surprised.
Amazing.
Okay, my sorry guys, my camera's frozen me in a weird.
Oh, yeah.
That's like. "Huh?" I'll see what's going. We'll take a break at 8 o'clock. So after this combat, we'll take a quick break, and I'll try and sort out my camera. Okay. So yeah,
Right.
Zambi, you
So,
literally
yeah,
hacked
I've
this
just
guy's legs
attacked.
off. Yeah.
Covered in blood. I can't. I've moved my full distance. So I'm actually going to just stay there and kind of block it in, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Do you give like Darian a quick bro fist bump?
No, there's no time
Just
for
helped you
that.
out.
Pat,
Okay.
That's crazy.
Right, Evaliana,
Put the fist
you are up,
anyway.
and then it will be
Alright.
Bartok afterwards. So
Oh.
Evaliana.
All right. I'm going to move to where Dave is. Can I attack this guy? Will it be with disadvantage?
No, it won't be with disadvantage. He'll get a slight bonus to AC if you're hiding behind your colleagues.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do firebolt at that
Yep.
that one.
Okay, so roll your attack.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
That just
10.
misses. He sort of floats out of the way.
I'm gonna use a luck point. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm that sad.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Okay. Come on.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Man.
You visualize the line, and
Four.
you go to shoot your firebolt, and then you go no, and you make a slight adjustment the wrong way.
Oh man.
And it hits one of the barrels, which slowly starts leaking beer.
Wine.
Bartok, eyes off the
Gonna
beer.
With the last of my movement to the corner.
Okay.
Cry.
That's
And
fine.
cry because I keep missing.
Bartok,
Last week
High
you
five,
kicked ass.
sisters.
Bartok, you're up.
I'm gonna grab my shield. I'm gonna grab my shield. I'm gonna get my my sword and just give it a tap and say, well, let's see what you can do then. And I'm gonna cast fireball at. Let me ping it. If I cast fireball here, that's a 20-foot radius, so it's going to get both of those on a deck.
Yes, yeah, you can aim it so that it will just hit those two guys.
We
How
got,
often is
have
your-
we got a paladin casting a fireball? Wow.
How often is your smite up?
You what? Sorry.
Sorry, how often is your smite up?
It's their spell slots. So I've only got 3 spell slots.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was classed
Yeah,
as
no.
something else.
If I hit, it's not like your hex. If I
Yeah.
hit, I have to pump the smite into it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so narratively, Bartok looks at his shield, hefts it on his arm,
I'm going
and
to give it a tap with the sword and just say, right, let's see what you've got.
yeah, boom, boom, like 300 style.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have to make a dex. It automatically happens. They've got to make a dex saving throw for half damage. Hold on one second, because it's
Ooh, 21.
still fails. They would literally have to roll a natural 20 to save against that. So they take full damage, Lee. So
That's 8d6.
yep. So you can roll that from that little drop down d20 menu on the left.
I'm trying to
Cool.
find somewhere to put the turn order. Right, d6. If I do 4 at a time, yeah.
8d6. What have...
Oh! 34 points.
That'll be.
Whoa.
Okay, so
I need one of them.
That's why wizards should take fireball.
you.
Don't need us anymore.
I mean, he could have rolled 8 fire damage.
Yeah.
That's the nature of the beast, I'm afraid. So Bartok, you feel this surge coming through your shield, and a point of light just drifts out towards these two things, and boom! You destroy all of the barrels on the north and west side of this wall, and only the 3 barrels on the right-hand side remain. Zambi, you just feel.
Sorry,
this
as I
wave.
turn. Sorry, I'm going to quick.
I mean, how do you want to do this? You just cleared the room, mate.
Yeah, I've done that, but I want to turn to Forius and just sort of say, "What? I hope they like warm beer."
I'm like, I feel a bit insignificant now after seeing that.
Forius,
Who needs a wizard?
Forius, you take 2 psychic damage from the joke. No, you don't. It's fine. It's fine. But if you guys ever listen to Dungeons and Daddies, if anyone tells a dad joke, they get 100 XP, and everyone else takes 1d4 psychic damage. It's amazing. Yeah. Okay. I mean that you are no longer in combat.
I'd like to use this moment to apologise. I'm not an alcoholic, but I did hear a mention of wine, and I was keenly interested. I didn't know we were sneaking into the room. I am so sorry. Please forgive this old fool. Sorry.
We know you. You like donuts and wine.
I just feel like I've let you down, and I am sorry.
No problem.
Philaster Fisky walks into the room behind you and just looks at the carnage and is sort of shielding his eyes from the flaming barrels. Fortunately, it wasn't brandy.
Don't say anything, Fisk. I've apologised.
Like, oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
I'm sorry.
And he walks over to one of the barrels on the right-hand side of the room, pulls a little cup off from the top of the barrel and pours himself a measure of one of the barrels on that side.
I'm going to join him.
Okay, there's cups sitting literally on top of some of these casks.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm going to abstain.
It's a
Sit
rather
in the
pleasant
corner.
mead. These 2 barrels are mead. The others were ale.
Whilst they're all relaxing and just kicking back, I'm going to search the 3 remains of the bodies, see if there is anything.
Before you go searching, I
use.
just want to say quickly, Zambi, that is how you work as a team. Good kill, my friend.
Yeah, that worked well. I see what you mean about sticking together. We should try that again sometime.
It works well when it works. And I'm going to go off and get some mead.
Simon, Pat, I'm gonna fill my
What's the
skin
skin?
Glass.
Yeah, I've got a water skin with. I'm gonna fill it with mead.
Okay,
me too.
yeah, there's plenty there. I just need to check something very quickly. Hold on.
I'm hoping I find something in the remains.
Okay.
Well, they were just devils, weren't they?
So, Tom. So I'm just gonna do a perception check. I don't know if you're still there, G-Roy. I'm gonna Okay. Do you know what your wisdom modifier is?
+1 off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's +1.
Okay, cool. Right, I've just rolled a 6 for perception for you, just because you're by the stairs. You are no, you're no longer invisible.
Yeah.
Fisk takes his cup of mead and walks over to the door on the left-hand side of the room. Looks at Forius, and Fisky is drinking his mead at the moment. He's sipping for it. Forius, was it you who said you liked a bit of wine?
I might have done. That might have got us in this trouble in the first place.
He swings open the door, And in that room are over 200 bottles of wine.
And like
Whoa.
some,
And floor-to-ceiling racks.
I'm so
I'm in.
sorry, and I run for it. I'm
All
like,
colours.
I'm
all,
like,
vintages.
I'm going to run into that room.
I'm here already.
Oh, that worked really well last time, Gavin.
I know. He's a bit, yeah. Yes. Well, Fisk entered, didn't he?
Fisk walked up to the door and
Oh.
swung it open,
I'll look.
revealing this torchlit wine cellar that is just floor to ceiling
Can I?
of wine.
I know we wanted a break, didn't we? So I don't know if you want to. I
let's
do want to
go.
look in.
Okay, so what I'll say is we will go for a little 5-10 minute break so everyone can refresh and have a
Got
little
their
comfort
wine.
break. So more than 200 corked bottles of wine are displayed in 7-foot tall wooden racks that span the west and south walls. Empty wooden crates stacked in the middle of the room. These wine bottles are of varying condition and vintages. Some have very fancy labels, some have very plain labels, some have no labels and look a bit homebrew. It's like a couple of bottles of like turnip wine and sprout wine and God knows what else in there. So what we'll do, we'll take a break, and if anyone wants to investigate those wines, we'll do investigation checks, and I'll tell you if you can find any goodies. And there are over 200 bottles, so I will let everyone have a look. But we will take a short break now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go and grab a coffee. See you in a sec.
Lovely. All right.
Oh yeah, I've got your cap.
Oh my god, there are some shit drivers.
Here we go. We're back in. Expletive. Beep. I'll have to beat that out.
Yeah, sorry. There's
Hey,
just
okay.
some awful driving.
Oh, are you not meant to be swearing?
No, it's
No,
fine.
it's
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Oh,
fine. But just you know.
I've almost killed 3 people on mopeds. I've only been in London 20 minutes.
Okay. Right. So you are.
Who's got the music?
Oh yeah, sorry, that was me. I was alone.
Okay, so Falaster Fisk has opened the door to the wine cellar for you. There are boxes in the middle of the room.
Let's head out.
Awesome.
You can. I'm having that.
I'm going to look into the room. Excitedly look.
Yep.
Did you say wine? And have a look.
Pat, do my skills as a brewer count to anything to recognising anything in the?
I would say not directly, but because of your and Dafer working in the salty mess, I would let you, either of you have advantage if you were looking. And Forius,
But I'm looking.
you like wine.
So
You've probably got a pretty good eye. Out of the group, I'd say the 3 of you have the best shot, unless Darian and Avaliana have some wine history.
No, I'm too busy tanking mead just now.
I'm of nobility.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
actually, yeah, Avaliana.
Come through.
Okay, what I'd say, I mean, Avaliana, if you do an investigation here, there might be some brands that you recognise as being particularly fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, who out of you wants to do a roll? Fisk gets out of the way. He's
I'll do one.
drinking his mead,
Like a valet.
and he lets you. He sort of gestures for you to.
Can I just ask a quick question to the group? Could you all hear me eating then? Because I thought I was on mute.
No,
Oh, it was terrible. No, it wasn't. No, we couldn't hear you. I
Good,
couldn't
oh,
hear you.
good. Okay, carry on.
Oh, hang on.
Ooh.
So
Who's
Avaliana. That's Avaliana's investigation.
with advantage,
It's-
though. No.
No, I was going to give Avaliana a slightly lower DC to find some good stuff rather than
Okay.
advantage.
Could use your inspiration to
I'm not-
re-roll to
You
look.
could use luck if you wanted.
Oh no, not on
No, I
wine.
still haven't.
If you're thinking of using it, Aveliana, I'm literally just going to walk in and grab 2 bottles of wine and stick them in my bag and walk out.
Sacrilege!
I'm gonna investigate.
Okay, Dafa walks in. So move your token into the room, Dafa,
Yeah, I'm gonna
and do an
investigate.
investigation roll. You and Bartok can have advantage because you've been.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Dafa finds in all the racks. She knows that the dustier the wine. I'm going completely off Black Books here. If anyone's seen that episode, the dusty wine is the good wine because it's for special occasions. And you find a row. Yeah, a row, not a column. You find a row of wine that looks like it's untouched and has particularly fancy labels on it.
I point
So-
you guys. I
so
point
that-
you. Yeah.
I was just going to say, you find a row of 17 very fine bottles of wine all
I'm
together.
I'm pointing at the wine and saying, "This one." People, this one. I take a few bottles, but you know.
Realistically, you can carry 2 each without problems. And
Yeah, instead of weapons, right?
Bartok could probably carry a few more.
Just walk round. This
Paul
we walk
could
away.
probably only carry one.
Yeah. you
Pick
can probably
pick what
carry-
you want, G-Roy, and I'll carry it for you. So if I can carry 4, I'm going to have 2 for myself, and I can carry 2 for somebody else.
I'll pick one of the fancy labels up, and I will haphazardly give it to Bartok, trying to look away from the shield.
Okay. So anyone who has a who wants to pick up one of those, you have either 1 or 2 bottles of fine wine.
I will take some of Dafa's advice on the wine, I think.
Okay, they're worth 10 GP a bottle,
Jeez.
but realistically, you can't carry more than 2 without problems.
While they're looking at wine, Darian's having a bit too much to drink. Can I roll a Constitution save, just a laugh, to see if he vomits?
Yeah, you can see how well you're coping with that mead, which is quite strong.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Oh, you finished typing?
Natural 1, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Literally just he's stress drinking. Constitution. Where is it?
Yeah, con save, it's
Con save. There we go.
yeah.
15.
You're okay. You can feel it, and you know the sense that this is helping kind of just calm you down from all the drama that's happened, and the fact that it is, you know, you've been fighting through the night and exploring through the night. It is soothed your nerves, but there's a little bit of maybe getting a bit of heartburn off it, and maybe you're getting the indication that you shouldn't have too much more. But you're okay.
Cool. I'll go and just to finish. I'll take, just because might as well help out. I'll grab 2 bottles of wine and help carry them for the party. The good bottle.
Okay. So anyone, you know, your backpacks have extra strapping on the sides, and you've basically got a bottle on each side, or you try and shove them in the top. I won't say that causes any excessive weight, but you wouldn't be able to carry more than that. So they're 10 gold each, these bottles of wine. So put that in your inventories.
You were saying something about some obscure wines. Can I have a look at a rather obscure bottle?
Yeah, sure. So make an investigation check.
And I'm going to crack it open as well.
Oh,
Okay, so do an investigation first, and I'll describe what you see.
13. Again.
13. Okay, you see one of the bottles. It's got a very ornate label on it. It looks dwarven.
Oh,
And
wine.
you've never heard of dwarven wine. They're not normally wine folk. But it's there.
I've
It's
never
just
tasted this variety before.
It's just slightly to the side of the ones that Dafa was looking at.
Okay, I'm going to open it and have
Okay.
and have a sample of it. I've never tried dwarven wine before. Sounds awful.
Okay,
but I want to taste it. Curiosity is getting the better of me. I want to taste this stuff.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's the best wine you've ever tasted.
Okay, I have a sip and I recork it, and I'll keep the bottle of phenomenal dwarven wine.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Can anyone read? Can anyone read Dwarvish?
Darian probably can.
I can read. I can comprehend languages, so with enough time, I can read pretty much.
You would think I could read Dwarvish, but I only speak it.
Ugh. If you just say the words that are on the bottom.
As a ritual.
Okay, so basically, if anyone is able at any point to read Dwarvish, let me know and I can tell you.
I can. Oh, it's spoken. It's spoken, isn't it? Oh no, written. You can understand any written language that you see, but I must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about one minute. Yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute to read 1 page of text, but it's an hour. It's an hour to actually work out what it says.
Huh.
So, if we could just have an hour in here, I try and work out what this bottle says.
Literally to read the title of a bottle. You know, this isn't reading a book. I would say it wouldn't take a full hour. You know, you can probably crack this one in sort of 10-15 minutes. Just, you know, it's an older script and you're sort of referring to other things. And a very loose translation would be The Tears of Midnight. And it's got it's a slightly gothic looking bottle with quite worn gold runes and so forth on it, lots of dust on it. It's been just tucked slightly out of the way. So you've got the Tears of Midnight, and it's a deep red wine. It's got a lovely bouquet. It's got a yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I'll have that one. That's the only one I'll take. But yeah.
Okay. So
I am here now. So I will relinquish control of my of old G Roy, and I will let Gavin decide what G Roy does. I have one more cast of invisibility.
Yep.
And Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can keep pumping that one out.
Yep.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so
I'll potentially be back in about 20 minutes, maybe. All right, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you, Tom. Take care.
See ya.
Okay, so what I'm going to do...
no. He quit. Sorry, it's okay. No, you carry on. I'll sort the stream.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pop onto the next map and look at where you guys come out, because you are now ready to ascend the stairs into the villa proper. So just give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves if you've got any plans of how you want to attack this, and I'm just going to look
group. Guys, whilst we're waiting for old Forius to read that wine, I just wondered if any of you knew that I've got this new thing. I've been reading about this new battle kind of tactics where I can help assist any of you move in the heat of battle up to half of your normal distance without receiving an opportunity attack from the enemy. So, you know, if we're in the heat of battle and you guys need some help maneuvering around, just give me the nod.
An opportunity attack? What are these words you're saying?
Well, what I mean, actually, Darian, is that you won't get clobbered if you run out the way.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, so I can help distract the enemy. It's something I've been reading up on, and I reckon I've learned it now. So
you're becoming a regular...
You learn how to fight from books?
A few of my tactics, yeah, I do. Why do you think I stay up so late every night? I hone my skills. I mean, sometimes I go fishing or, you know, walk the streets, stare at you all.
Walk the streets?
Scary. Scary. No, I'm joking. No, I usually just read or meditate, to be honest.
Nice.
So,
okay, I think we're all in sort of back in our boxes. That's fine.
Okay.
Right, back in our boxes.
So I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just very quickly amending the other map
Where does it say on your sheet what languages you speak? Or shall I look it up in the book?
It's on the bottom.
I've
Oh, is it
got
on the bottom?
I've got
Okay.
common
Bottom
and
left.
druidic, I think.
How are we all doing for like spell slots and stuff? Are we all a bit lower?
I've got none. I haven't had any for ages. I blasted all my I blasted all my smites in the first room. I think that was it.
I tell you, after seeing that fireball,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's just something else. What the heck was that?
I've got
Hard to resist using the smites though.
I've got 2 level 1 and 1 level 2.
I've got, yeah.
No.
Not much to write home about. Okay.
Right.
So I've learned about my dwarven wine. So I pocketed the bottle.
I think we could get like a little wine collection going on the boat now, so that when we have dinner, we can have a nice bottle of wine with our dinner. Or if we have anyone as a guest on our boat, we can give them some really nice wine. Might help with persuading.
We could open a restaurant on the boat. You could cook, Bartok.
Yeah, I can cook with some wine. Yeah.
Like a nice sauce.
Have we started any Bartok cooking yet? Sorry.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
We
the
did?
first night on the ship.
Oh, right, okay.
Bartok cooked.
Was it good?
I think it was average.
It was very average. I could
I'm
hang
sure
Dave off the side to go and get some lompois.
Okay, so you are now ready to ascend the stairs. Phallus the Fisk. Okay, I'm just getting him ready. Phallus the Fisk finishes his mead, upturns the cup on top of the barrel in the other room, which is destroyed. It's absolute carnage. You're up to your ankles in 10 different kind of beers and ciders. It's pretty awful and sticky, and it's smoky and just pretty terrible. And he says, G-Roy's got the idea. Those are the stairs up if you feel you're ready for the next part of this adventure.
Should we be stealthing again, or do you think the fireball kind of gave away the element of surprise?
I think it gave away.
Yeah.
Well, this goes up into the kitchen, and at this time of the day, if any of the staff is up, someone may have heard, but they may not quite be up yet.
Okay.
Head up, I reckon.
I'm just thinking, because I know stealth is really good and all, but I am really hampering the party's ability to stealth. I'm so sorry, guys, but this armor keeps me alive.
Have you got plate armor then, Darian?
Well, it's chainmail.
Oh, that's the same as I've got, really. Just chain.
Yeah. If you've got a chain, that should give you disadvantage on
armor.
yourself.
What a luxury that is!
I didn't think chains would be good.
Oh no, you've got a chain shirt.
I thought Darian was because he had heavy armor.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I've got medium.
Heavy armor gives you disadvantage, so chainmail's what not an armor.
Mine's a bit more loose. Look at me. Look, I can move easily and quietly.
You hear a swishing kind of bead curtain kind of noise as he does that.
Right,
okay, should we head up? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go up the stairs.
Okay. So what I'll do, I'll drag you guys onto the next area. I'll put your tokens where you're going to be. So
I'll hide G-Roy under my cloak.
G-Roy didn't like that.
No. Hey, look at this.
Okay, so you're back in an area that you know, because Zambi had the map for this. And I'm not sure what order you're in. At the moment, G-Roy's at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
I'll push through the door and up the stairs.
Okay, so there is a door here. It's currently, I haven't put anyone's token there. There is a door right there. I'm just pinging it on the radar.
Well, I'm gonna stay sort of a middle ground. Let a few people in front of me and a couple of people behind me. I don't want to be too far back in case I need to rush in.
I can't find out where we are on the map. Oh, there we are. I can see enemies, Pat. Is that?
There you go.
Yeah, they're the guards outside, aren't they?
Yeah, you can see the guards
So we're allowed-
outside.
Oh, because I got the map, didn't I? So we got the whole lot.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So all the guards that were guarding earlier that you evaded are still loosely in their
Yeah.
areas. I mean, obviously you guys can't officially see this because you're indoors, and then there are no windows in this area. This is a sort of transition.
DM, what time is it, please?
Well, I mean, I'd say it's gonna make a
4 a.m.
Make a perception check, Zambi. Just as you're having this thought.
So I've got disadvantage when it's daylight and I'm outside. What did you say? Perception?
Perception.
Oh.
So I have to take the first one, which was a 7. You have no idea what time it is.
No. Right, who's taking the lead?
Just before we go in.
No, I'm off. No,
I would like to quietly push the door open into the kitchen and just quietly go in to see what's.
Yep.
As we're going through.
So, okay, Bartok moves towards the door there.
Sorry, was Valiana going to do something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Valiana was just saying before we go in.
Oh, sorry.
Let's look at a book for 10 minutes.
Bartok is going for the door handle.
Adele wanted to send a message to Rhea to see where she is using the cantrip message.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just going to make a roll.
Or are you? You can reply to this.
He's wrong.
No response.
No response.
Is that like a mobile phone call?
So that is you don't know.
Yeah,
what that is.
120 feet. She's no reply. She's asking, "Where are you?"
Yeah, she doesn't get any response.
No response.
Quickly send another one to Craig.
Okay, right.
Mess with the wrong wizard.
Oh, she wants to send a message to Craig, the cat killer, saying, "You messed with the wrong wizard."
You hear Valiana. You hear.
Fuck you, Craig.
Oh, don't. Who's that? Don't mess with me, man. I'm right at the end of my shift. Oh, did you hear that? And it cuts out.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's our finished.
Oh, and tell the group that there was no response from Rhea.
Oh, tell the group that there was no response from Rhea.
Yeah, just tell them.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't know what that means. So she's either out of range, incapacitated. You really don't know. There's just no response at this point.
There you go.
What's the range on that?
120.
Oh, the message spell.
Yeah, message
spell.
Yeah.
Right, we're going in then.
Bartok,
So-
the door, weren't you?
Bartok was turning the handle. Yeah?
Yep, turning the handle and going in.
Okay. Right, let me just do a couple of things.
Oh no.
So. Is Lee still there? I just heard him say, "Oh no, it's gone quiet."
Okay, so
is that a cat?
Yeah.
1 second. So this is a kitchen. There is a very sleepy, half asleep looking chef who looks like he's only just woken up. Pots, pans, and cooking utensils dangle above 3 wooden preparation tables in the middle of the room, and shelves are lined with bowls, platters, herbs, spices, and dried goods. There's a dumbwaiter with a rope and pulley system in one side of it, and there's a tiny bell near that. There is a very sleepy-looking chef who is just basically getting dressed and getting ready for the day, and you can see through the windows it's pre-dawn, but dawn is almost upon us. Can someone do a nature check?
Yeah, I'll do that. Bartok.
Bartok.
Bartok. Oh no. Oh dear. 9.
That's the weirdest looking cat you've ever seen. That's a weird looking cat. Seems friendly. And the chef is like, just sort of, oh, who the hell are you?
I'm gonna put my finger to my lips and shh, but with my eyes, I'm implying a threat.
Like before coffee? Oh my god. I just cook here.
Yeah,
Hello?
and if you and this is none of your business, so let us go on our way.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. This guy is just like trying to work out if this is real.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit. Oh, that was an 11.
I've got to roll for him on that. I don't fucking care. And he just goes off, he's like, and he feeds this cat a few scraps, and he's just like, just be quiet, my head is killing me. Oh. And he just is like, I don't get paid to deal with this crap.
Okay.
He sees you at the moment. He's going to be a little bit more surprised. I might have to do another roll when you all come into the room.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk into the room. I'm gonna go over my shoulder and beckon everyone to follow me, and just brazenly just walk through the room and out through the door, which I presume is here. Is it?
Right. So you have a door to a little. There's a little door here.
Into a dining room,
big doors there. 2 smaller doors into these 2 areas. So you've got quite a few exits out of here. And the pre-dawn light is coming through. There's candles lit.
Okay, I'm aiming for this door here.
Frisky, which way is it, Frisky?
G-Roy's keeping up.
Okay, so Fisky comes in. And he goes over to the chef. And he says, "Oh, good morning. Sorry about this, old chum," and gives him 5 gold, and just says, "Let's just keep it on the low down, all right? We'll be out of the way." And he's, Fisk, what? You disappeared. Okay, just don't get me in trouble, okay? And they have a little conversation, and then Fisk turns around to you and says, "You're going to need to try and get onto the second floor. If you go out of the kitchen, turn right around. There's stairs leading up, and I'm pretty sure that's where Thirstwell's going to be. Especially this time of the day, he's going to be in bed."
Right. Okay. Let's all creep up. Yes.
So through the door, I'm planning on there not being any traps because it's a house.
Okay, let me just do the lighting for this. Just move that out of the way.
Oh, is it only me that can see the whole plan?
No, everyone can see the whole plan.
All right.
Because you've informed everyone, but I'm just moving the lighting in case it messes
I turn to Dave. Actually, I shout over to her. Dave, have you got any chocolate? I really fancy some chocolate.
Am I a shopping centre for you or what?
I just fancy some.
Okay.
Really want some chocolate.
Right, as you go into this area, I've just got to do something. Sorry. You see a decrepit 70-year-old butler, again, just getting dressed, and he's talking to a younger female housemaid. and they see you come through the door from the kitchen, and are just like,
Right.
I'm gonna try to intimidate. I'm gonna intimidate. Sorry.
Midday.
I intimidate.
okay, so the person here is an old butler, and the person down and to the left of them is a young sort of scullery maid or housemaid type person. Who are you intimidating? Which one?
The old dude.
The old dude. He drops the cloth that he was polishing the bottom of the banisters with. Just goes, oh, don't shoot.
I'm not shooting.
Ambra, be quiet, be quiet. Just
this one quiet.
Right, you two into the kitchen with the chef. The chef will make you something nice to eat. It'll all be over soon. You're not in any danger.
Do you promise? We mean no harm.
That's
Come on,
okay.
Ambra.
We don't mean any harm to you. It's the evil in this house that we're here to destroy.
Well, the current masters are not necessarily present. Come on, Ambra. We'll go and get some breakfast from Gaborne and pretend we haven't seen anything. And they go into the kitchen. So the old guy sort of bustles the younger girl in, who is just literally standing there like mouth open, like eyes full of sleep, hair all over the place. Hasn't even got a proper.
I'm going to stick my head back in and just tell Fisk to stay here and keep them under control.
Sure. Okay. Yes. Yep. We'll carry on. You know where I am. But I can't wait around here too long. But yeah. Okay. Go. Do what you need to do. And so Fisk then, he's happy to stay in that room, and he starts fussing over them, and he feeds this cat some treats and fusses over it. Just 1 second.
That cat. I'm worried about the cat. I'm worried about that cat. I think it's dodgy.
Furious, that's what I thought too. But the
I'm not happy about that cat.
Right, just 1 second.
I'd just like to say.
Okay, Furious, if you wanted to have a little think about that cat,
I want to approach it and just.
Right, you can make either a nature or an arcana check.
I will make the best one, which is an arcana check, please.
Yep, go for it.
24.
This, as you would know, is a Tressym. Tressym. They are winged cats that are the result of a wizard experimentation, shall we say. And this is a cat, and they have a wingspan of about 3 feet when unfurled, and you can see this cat kind of unfurls kind of hairy wings from its side.
Is it sort of? Do I recognise it as some sort of demonic thing, or is it okay? So there's not inherently.
They're mischievous, but they're benign and quite greedy. And hang around wherever the food is. They're
greedy. They steal cookies and donuts and things. I don't like these animals. Just have to be a bit careful.
So, a Tressym is thought to be the result of wizardly experimentation on house cats. They're intelligent felines, known to form strong friendships with humanoids, particularly rangers and wizards.
Shoo!
They tend to, yeah. Let's see what else I can tell you. Yeah, so they feed on small rodents, birds, and insects, as normal cats do.
I'll have a change of heart. Actually, I'm going to go over. I'm going to pet this thing.
Yeah, it's.
I'm going to give it. I'm going to stroke
do with the new ship's cat.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
I've changed my mind. Okay, off I go.
It's gone from shoe to here.
Yeah. Well, occasionally, I'm a bit crazy.
It's like, don't we have business to attend to, Furious?
No, we could do with one.
Oh, bollocks!
With advantage, Forrest.
Oh, okay.
We could
it's already inclined to be friendly towards you.
8.
And now it isn't. It ignores you. It ignores you completely and walks around to where Valiana is and sits there and looks up at her purring.
Fine, fine.
I'm going to give it a donut.
Donut.
Non-sugar donut.
It gives it a sniff, bites a bit of it. It's like, okay, and has a little nibble of it, fairly non-committally, and it's looking up at you, Valiana, just purring.
I'm going to try and get it on my
fine,
shoulder.
fine. Go
Say
on.
again, Adele?
I'm going to try and encourage it to jump on my shoulder.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
Right.
Fuck yeah, I think.
Here comes all my luck points.
You will re-roll a luck for this, so it fucks up as well.
With advantage.
You get -1.
I've got -1, yes. Come on.
It just looks at you.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay. So roll 1d20.
1d20.
Oh! 20.
It looks up. It looks up at you with absolute adoration. For a moment, it wasn't sure, and then it senses your magical aura, and literally leaps into your arms, rolls onto its back, it's sort of exposing its chest, and just purrs and purrs and purrs and purrs. And it's pretty big. It's quite heavy, so you can kind of move it around onto your backpack if you like, and it's just this warm, purring mass on your backpack. It's pretty heavy, but you'll be fine.
Bijou's got a girlfriend now, so I'm keeping it.
Oh.
Daddy and his heads and not.
I'm gonna head back to. I'm gonna head back to Aviliana, and I'm just gonna say to her, if you want to keep the Tresem, then after I've had a sleep, I can talk to him and find out, is it him or her?
You're not sure.
Okay, I
You
can
have to
talk
put
to
your
it and
finger
find
up its
out,
bum.
and it should be able to tell me what its name is. So don't go naming it until
Okay.
until I've had a chat.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Fine, I
Valiana.
didn't want to be friends anyway. Bugger off.
Calm down, old man.
Well, you know, I just try and show a bit of love to this thing. That's how it repays me. I mean,
So as far as these guys are aware, we snuck into their kitchen and just started petting their cat. We told them to shut up, not say anything.
Yeah.
Excellent. Can we get on, please?
I turn
My
on
cat
and I
now.
say, I'm keeping this cat.
Okay, so let me just see if there's a.
the cat is with me.
Okay, so this is a gallery area. The room that Bartok and Dave and Darian have gone into. Black curtains are drawn over the windows to the south, keeping this hall dark and cool. It contains an eclectic collection of tapestries, paintings, and alabaster busts on pedestals meant to impress guests.
Impressive.
The haphazardly assembled collection is a testament to bad taste. In the corner, there is a 6-foot-tall wax statue of Duke Thalamra Vanthampur cradling the Tresem. The Tresem has a wax rat in its mouth. That's what you see.
Wax.
And there's windows to the south with curtains. There's plenty of doors going off this, but you are at the staircase, heading up to the second floor.
So we killed its owner.
Yeah.
Right, let's go up.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything more about this statue? Can I have a look at it?
It's ghastly.
Oh, this is a god. Fine, I'll firebolt it then.
And also, you get the sense that people coming into this area, when they sort of come into the house, are supposed to be impressed by this statue.
No,
you know, like
I'm going to firebolt it. No, I want to melt the thing.
Oh, okay, you'll make an attack.
I'm gonna
Boreas,
melt
what are
it.
you doing? They know we're coming.
I'm going to melt. Oh, it's an awful statue.
Because the noise?
I think the guy with the invisible spies all around the city knows that we're coming anyway.
Oh, bollocks. 7.
But I think he might be asleep. We might wake him up.
Forius
That was a 1.
sets
That was a
fire
1.
to the curtains.
Oh God.
Oh, Forius and arson again.
Hold on. Let me just
Hang on.
let me just do something. Hold on.
What's happened?
You just set fire to a curtain. 'Cause he
Oh, the
missed it.
curtains.
Yeah.
Right.
I suppose that might alert old.
Got it
Who are we
somewhere.
trying to see?
Or to be fair, if a fireball
That's
in the
well.
cellar didn't wake him up, then I don't imagine much will.
I've got it here somewhere.
It's more the guards on the outside, isn't it?
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Okay, I mean it's not properly on fire. It's just like boom, smouldering. It's on
Has
the
anyone got minor illusion that they can cast in the windows so that we?
Yeah.
It's only brief. I think minor illusion is.
All right.
I'm gonna run
Have a
and put
go.
the fire out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say
Put it
you.
out.
Yeah, you can do that easily enough. So 1 second. So I just got to do something again.
There it is.
Uh,
Aha!
What the fire starter? With the fire starter.
Flashback to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to
Okay,
get
this,
under control before we go back to our wooden ship.
Okay, so Zambi and Darian, the door just to the right of you swings open, and a pretty decent sized spider scuttles out.
Spider? What the hell is a spider doing it? Guys, it's a spider!
Maybe I'll try and pet that instead.
How big is it?
It's as big as a Pekingese,
Ooh.
and it's just here. I'm not going to put a token down.
Hello, spider. I'll go and see if I can.
Is it attacking anyone?
I'm going to charm
Walk
it. See if
in.
I can charm it.
Tom.
I'm going to charm
Okay.
it.
Yeah, go for it.
Forrest isn't leaving without a pet.
So what does it have to do, Forius? Is that a
Lens.
saving throw?
Don't let the
Attempt to charm a
sleep.
humanoid.
Mhm.
Oh, humanoid.
It's not humanoid.
I'll
Bartok, can you speak to this spider?
No, I've got no spell slots left.
Okay, well,
Oh,
if it's not doing anything, should we?
I can actually just summon one. It's all right.
Yeah, you can summon
I'm
him.
just feeling a bit lonely. That's all.
Yeah,
You've
let's
got
just
2
leave it.
animals.
Let's just leave
Okay,
the spider. I think we should move on. Let's just shuffle past the spider.
Okay,
We can check out all the rooms afterwards.
the
We've got to find
spider.
First, well,
The spider makes its way past you and kind of looks at you with its little beady eyes and starts moving up the stairs past Bartok up to the next floor.
oh, don't, Bartok, stop the spider.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pick it up as it comes past.
Okay, make a strength check.
When we get nearer the stairs.
What am I taking? What am I making a strength?
Just
check?
it's a contested strength.
Are you
Oh,
strong?
sorry, I had advantage. It was 6 anyway.
It still beats its 4.
Nice.
You have this big spider. It's big. It's not the kind of thing you'd necessarily be comfortable holding, and it's sort of freaking out a little bit at you and
Oh,
trying to get
God.
out of your hands.
Chills now.
Right, I know you like your animals, Bartok, but we should probably put that back in the room or squash it.
Yeah, no, I'm not squashing.
Actually, pass it here. Are you going to squash it?
I'm going to I've got it, so I'm going to walk back around to the kitchen and ask them if they know anything about the spider. Can they keep it safe, or do I need to lock it into like the
Frisky
pantry or
might
something
know.
like that?
The Tressin leaps on this thing. Well, actually, no. I mean, okay. It goes to leap on it. Do you let him leap on it? It's going to attack this spider.
It's going to attack the spider.
Yeah, the Tressin.
Yeah, I mean, what am I to interfere? I'll let the.
I shout out 3 gold on the Tressin.
Okay.
I'll take that.
That's the sucker
Wait
life.
1 second.
Let the cat have its fun.
I wish I had
Um,
spiders.
okay, so the Tressim leaps onto this thing. So leaps off of Valiana's backpack, grabs the spider, runs into the kitchen and runs up to the window in the kitchen. And Fisk opens up the window and he spits it out and he closes the window. And you see the spider scuttling across. Well, you won't see it. Anyone who's in the kitchen will see it scuttle away.
Oh my god.
They put it out.
Cool.
Right, okay, this is not how I expected this to go. Perhaps we should expedite our quest and
That-
get
Yeah,
upstairs.
let's get up the stairs quickly.
That
I'm
is
waiting
the
for you
smartest
guys.
damn
That's
cat.
why
We all going
I'm just
stealth
waiting.
I'm
Okay.
not bothering with stealth. I'm just walking up the stairs.
Yeah, let's
I am
not.
just
Too much weird
so
stuff.
confused with what just happened.
Right, can I just have can you put yourselves on that staircase in your marching order so that I can start putting you up into the next level?
Stealth.
I was going to
Sneak.
start pushing past people because I am so confused. I just want to go ahead.
Okay,
I
so
shouted, Darian, I'm going to go at the back and protect and look after Forius, but I promise to stay with the group.
Valiant.
Good to know.
okay, so where Bartok's just put his token, I don't know if you can see that. That's the top of the staircase. So put yourself in a marching order over on this side, okay?
What about G-Roy? He's still in the room.
He's
It's all right. G-Roy
He's
can
with
be.
us.
I'll put G-Roy at the back of wherever you guys.
where the stairs.
Hmm?
I'll move you roughly where it is, and then you can put yourselves in position. So the central area. This is the ground floor where I'm pinging on the radar, and you've gone up the staircase here where Forius is. Forius, you're kind of halfway up the stairs, and Bartok and Darian are now coming to the top of the stairs onto the second floor landing. Okay. Right. Vanthampur Villa. So you're in the upstairs hall now. There are lanterns hanging from the rafters of this drafty hall. So there's a staircase that you just come up from. It's about 15 feet down to the ground floor. Is anyone stealthing, or are you just walking up there?
I'm not.
I wasn't stealthing though.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So
No, I'm not stealthing either.
that is decision made. So, as you go onto this area, you see.
They would have seen me with my stealth roll anyway.
Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna put this back on the DM layer because that's just a little indicator for me. Okay, so Bartok, Darian, and Forius will see this. You can see two guards standing as sentry in this hallway, and as you weren't stealthing, they're going to take one look at you and be like, "Halt! Who goes there? State your business. What are you doing here?" So, Darian and Bartok, what are you doing here?
I think we should dispatch them, Bartok.
They're getting their swords out.
Yeah.
You should
I
have
think the
not.
decision's made. I draw the mace. Get ready for combat.
Okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
can we stop there?
Well, yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be quite. Once we get, because we've still got to see Mr. Vanthampur as well. So we've still got a fair bit, haven't we?
First
If
one.
we crack on through this.
Okay. So we will stop there. And it's going to kick off. So you're going to start the combat next time. There are 5 guards in this hallway. And this is the second floor where the bedrooms are, and first floor Vanthampur is going to be theoretically here somewhere. Valiana, you still have that Tressum on your backpack. She's just like along, he or she, you don't know yet. It's just along for the ride, and it's heavy but kind of comforting at the same time. And Darian, particularly you, but Bartok as well. You've just had enough of this. Walked up the stairs, and you see these fairly nasty looking guards draw their swords, like, "Halt! Who goes there?" And it's all going to kick off.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, it is.
That's a good thing. And we can,
Okay.
can we all play next week? Is there anyone away or anything?
I probably won't be here next week.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
a shame. Hey, Tom's back. What about Tom? Are you here